All right, can you handle it? We are doing our fifth project. Yes. So in this project, we're going to develop a menu-driven application to manage a simple bank account. So this application will help us to deposit and withdraw money, and it'll show us our current balance. Now, also in this project, we will create our own exceptions and use them in the program. So first, let's create a new Java project and specify the project name as BankAccount Balance. Now, again, don't go and change the other options. Just click the Next button. And in this section, uncheck the Create Module Info.java file, and then press the Finish button. So in this project, just right-click on the source folder and select New Class. Specify the package name as BankAccount and the class name as Insufficient Fund Exception. Nobody likes to see that, I know. Insufficient Fund Exception is a type of user-defined exception. Remember, we were talking about that. So now we're going to use it. We can, of course, create our own exceptions by extending the exception class in Java. So our balance exception class extends the superclass exception. All right, so in this class, we declare a private variable message with the string type. And also we create a constructor for displaying an error message. So let's declare a public constructor that's named Insufficient Fund Exception and give it the parameter message. And in the constructor method, we'll assign the parameter variable message to the variable message of this class. And now let's create a getter method of the variable message. So for that, we right-click on the file and select Source, Generate Getters and Setters. And we choose the Get Method variable and then click on the Generate button. And the Get Message method is generated automatically. Okay, so we completed our exception class. Remember to save the code. All right, so now let's create a new class. So right-click on the bank account package and select New Class. Specify the class name as BankAccount. Now first, we'll declare a variable balance with double type. And we declare a constructor that's named BankAccount. So in this constructor, we initialize the variable balance with 0.0 as our value. And we create a public void method, deposit, with one double parameter that's named amount. So in the deposit method, we will assign balance plus amount to the variable balance. And of course, that means that if we deposit the money into the account, we will increase the balance by the added amount. So we create a public void method withdraw with one double parameter that's named amount. And in the withdraw method, if the amount is greater than the balance, then we will throw the insufficient fund exception with insufficient balance. And the withdraw process couldn't be completed will be our message. So in the throw part, we get a compilation error. Now just put your mouse on the insufficient fund exception class, and what does Eclipse do? There it is. So this dialog provides a list of possible corrections. So now we have two ways to handle the insufficient fund exception. We can add throws as a declaration, or we can surround with the try-catch block. If we choose the first option, we have to handle this exception in the main method. And if we choose the second option, we can handle this exception with the try-catch block here, and there's really no need to handle it in the main method. So actually both options are possible. But let's just choose the first option here and go on. So Eclipse automatically inserts the throws declaration in the main method signature. If amount is less than the balance, then we assign the balance minus amount to the variable balance. And that means if we withdraw the money from the account, we will decrease the balance by the subtracted amount. So now let's create a getter method of the variable balance by using a shortcut that you did in the exception class. We'll use the getBalance method for getting the current balance. Remember to save the code. Good. So let's create a main test class that's named test in the same package. So in the main method, we will develop a menu-driven application for choosing a process from the bank account menu. Now first, we create a bank account object that's named account by using the new keyword. And then we need to take inputs from the user by using the scanner class. We choose the import scanner class in java.util package to import the scanner class. Now let's declare a variable choice with no initial value. Now let's start to write the do while loop. Now in loop, in the first print method, we write a title for the program output. So its name is Bank Account Menu. That's right, with all uppercase letters. Now let's copy the print method by using the shortcut and change the code. So in the first option of menu, it's deposit. The second option is withdraw. Third option is show current balance. And the last option is quit. Now in the last print method, we give the select and option message to the user. Then we assign the next int method of the scanner class to the variable choice. Now generally in menu operations, we use the switch case statement. The conditional switch expression is the variable choice. And then this loop is executed until the choice is not equal to 4. So if the user enters 4 from the menu, the loop is terminated. So now we add the while keyword with the choice not equal to 4 condition. And in the first case of switch, we ask the deposit amount from the user by using the print method. And then we call the deposit method from the bank account class by using the object account, and we pass next int method of the scanner class as the parameter. And then we add the break keyword. Now, in the second case of switch, before withdrawing money, we'll show the current balance to the user by using the print method. And then we ask the deposit amount from the user the same way. And then we can call the withdraw method from the BankAccount class by using the object account, and we pass the next int method of the scanner class as the parameter. Hey, did you see that coming? So we got a compilation error. So if you just hover the mouse on the error, Eclipse will show a quick fix dialog. And I'm going to steer you in the right direction. We'll choose the second option to handle with the try-catch block. So we'll change the throwable method with the toString to show the exception type and message. And then we add the break keyword again. In the third case of switch, we'll show the current balance to the user by calling the getBalance method from the BankAccount class. We add the break keyword again. And in the last print method, we show the message buy to the user. If the user enters 4, then this message is displayed. All right. Yes, that's good. That's good. So everything looks correct to me. So let's run the code. And look at that. You see the bank account menu. It's right there on the console screen. So we'll enter 1 for menu choose. It asks the deposit amount. We enter 500, and the menu returns. So let's enter 2, and we see the current balance is 500, and it asks withdraw amount. So let's enter 400 and go back to the main menu again. Now let's enter 3. We see the current balance is 100. So the withdraw process is successful. Now, because we have enough money in the account, right? So let's turn back the menu again. Now let's enter 2. And we see the current balance is 100. So now let's enter 200 for the withdrawal amount. And wait for it. There's the exception message. So yeah, the insufficient fund exception is thrown, and the insufficient balance withdrawal process couldn't be completed message is displayed, but it is as expected. Don't feel too badly. So there it is. We've completed our project successfully. Congratulations, and very well done. But you see how useful this is. So I would advise you then to add some new control methods in the bank account class and test the controls using that bank account menu.